In today's lecture, we are going to see, concept on streams and boats, or we can also say it is a concept on upstream and downstream. This concept is also useful in solving aptitude questions for competitive exams, and this question is also present in class 10th maths textbook of NCERT and SCERT, that is for CBSE students and for SSC students, in chapter pair of linear equations in two variables. So the question is like this. Second question: formulate the following problems as a pair of equations and find their solutions. So in this question, what is it telling you? Formulate. Formulate means you have to form pair of equations. And apart from forming pair of equations, you also have to find their solution. That is, you have to find out whatever it is asking. Okay, from the pair of equation. Then the question is, first bit. A boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So, carefully observe the question. Okay, I have underlined the keywords. I have to form a pair of equations, and from the pair of equations, I have to form a solution. Now, we know that in pair of linear equations, already it is giving us a hint that you have to form pair of equations. So, we need two equations for solving. Is the first part of the equation is this: a boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. This is first part of the question. And the second part of the question is, in 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. This is the second part of the question. Then to find, determine means to find. What do you have to find out? You have to find out the speed of the stream, and then we have to find out the speed of the boat in still water. What do you mean by still water? Still water means the water which is not moving, the water which is stationary. So here we have to find out the speed of the stream. What do you mean by stream? Stream is nothing but water. That is, it is a river, right? So we have to find out the speed of the river and to find out the speed of the boat in still water. So whatever we have to find out, always assume that as x and y. So here first I am given stream and then I am given still a boat. I'll assume the speed of the boat in still water to be x km per hour, and I'll assume the speed of the boat in stream to be y km per hour. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, what I will assume, let the speed of the boat in still water be x km per hour, and then I'll assume the speed of the stream to be y kilometer per hour. Okay, kilometer per hour is a unit of speed. Okay, so these two things I have assumed. Now next, what I have to do? I would like you to know the concept of upstream and downstream. That is, what is it telling you in the question? You have a boat, okay, and you have a stream. This is stream, okay, and there are two things. One is downstream and other is upstream. So downstream means when the boat and the stream, downstream means when the boat and the stream both are moving in the same direction. That is called as downstream. Suppose both are going in the right hand side direction. Boat is also going in the right hand side direction and this stream is also flowing in the right hand direction. So remember that whenever the speed and boat are going in the same direction, it is called as downstream speed, and when we have to find out the total speed, we will add, that is, we have to use plus sign, okay, for downstream. Use plus sign for finding out the total speed, that is speed of boat and speed of stream. Now the next concept is upstream. Okay, so in case of upstream, the boat and the water, suppose boat is going in right hand side direction, but the river is moving in the stream is moving in the left hand side direction. That is, when the direction of speed of boat and stream are opposite, then we use minus sign to find out the total speed of the situation. Okay, so remember this, when the signs are, when the direction of the upstream is opposite, use minus. when the duration of the boat and stream is same, use plus. So here I got to know that when this boat and the stream are moving in the same direction, I will have plus sign. Okay, that is what plus sign? When I have to find out the total speed, I need to add the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream. Okay, in case of downstream, and in case of upstream, as the boat and the stream are moving in opposite direction, I have to subtract both the speeds to find out the total speed. So if I want to find out the total downstream speed first, it means that what is the speed of the boat I have assumed? I have assumed the speed of the boat to be x. So x and plus y. Why x plus y here? Because it is downstream speed. I said you have plus sign when they are in the same direction. So boat is also in the same direction, stream is also in the same direction. So speed of the boat is x, speed of the stream is y. That is why x plus y. Now similarly, what will be upstream speed? Upstream speed is equal to x minus y. Why x minus y? Because x is speed of boat in still water and y is speed of boat in stream. Speed of the stream. So if I want to find out the total speed upstream means I need to subtract x minus y, because we know upstream means when the speeds are in the opposite direction. That is when x and y are in opposite direction. That is when speed of boat and water are in opposite direction. We have to write minus. Okay, so we got downstream speed, we got upstream speed. Now let us come to the problem. Question, we have a boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. I said you that this is the first part of the equation. So upstream is 30 km and downstream is 44 km. Traveling both upstream and downstream, it is taking 10 hours. That is my question. So it is taking 10 hours means my equation should be in terms of time. Why? Because these both are in distances and we also know the speed of upstream and downstream. Since I know the speed and I know the distance and I also know the time, total time, I need to write this first part of the equation in terms of time. And I know what is the formula for time, speed and distance? Time is equals to distance by speed. So I am going to use that formula for writing my equation. So I know that time is equals to distance by speed. And it has also given me that distance, first condition. Case 1 is upstream is given as 30 km. Okay. And distance downstream is given as 44 km. Right. And time in that case is given as 10 hours. Okay, then in the second case, second part of the question, it is given that in 13 hours it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Time is given again 13 hours. It is taking 13 hours to go 40 km in the opposite direction and 55 km in the same direction for boat and stream. So again I need to write the equation in terms of time. I know time is equals to distance by speed. That only I am going to write for equation. Hence upstream is given as, in the second part of the question, 40 km and distance downstream is given as 55 km. Okay, now it is also given me time for this case is 13 hours. Now let us write the equation. So what do we have? By problem, I am writing the equations as first condition. Time is equals to distance by speed. This concept I am using, time is equals to distance by speed. Right? Now, by this concept only I will write. On the RHS, I know it is taking 10 hours. For the first case, so I will write equal to 10. Now, I need to add both the distances. Which distances? I need to add first of all. So this is upstream distance and this is downstream distance. But I need time for upstream and time for downstream. What I am given is distance for upstream and distance for downstream. But as I am writing the equation in terms of time, I need time in upstream and time in downstream. Upstream for both boat and stream plus time in downstream for both boat and stream is 10 hours. So what is the distance? Time is equal to distance by speed. Upstream is 30 So in case of upstream, what is the speed I have x minus y. So 30 by x minus y. So why am I writing 30 by x minus y? Distance is 30 and speed is x minus y. Time is equals to distance by speed. So 30 by x minus y. Now when I add 30 kilometer plus 44 kilometer, I'm getting 10 hours. That is why I should write plus, because together it is taking 10 hours. Okay. So next is 44 kilometers, but the 44 kilometers given is for downstream. I know the downstream speed is x plus y. So this is my first equation basically. Now from the second case, what am I given? Distance upstream is 40 kilometer and distance downstream is 45 kilometer and time is 13 hours. So here on the RHS also I have 13 hours. That is total time it is taking when I add both the times is 13 kilometers. Okay. Now here if you observe time, I need time upstream and the second case also for traveling 40 kilometer and I need times downstream for traveling 55 kilometers. So how to find out time? This is distance, right? I need to find out time. Again, time is equals to distance by speed. I know distance is 40 kilometers, so 40 by distance by speed. What is the speed here? I know upstream speed is x minus y. Now it is when we add both the kilometers, then only I'm getting 13 hours. So I need to have plus, and means plus, remember that. Then it is given me 55 kilometers and 55 kilometers is what speed? It is downstream speed. So what is the downstream speed I have? X plus y. So 55 by x plus y. This is my second equation. Now how to solve these both equations? I have many problems on my channel on how to solve these equations, but still will solve. Okay, so what I'll do here, let 1 by x minus y is equals to a, since x minus y is present in the denominator in first part of the question and x plus y is present in the denominator in second part of the question. So I'll assume 1 by x minus y as a and I'll assume 1 by x plus y as b. Okay, to find out x and y values. Finally, what do I want? I want x, I want y, because it asks me speed of the board in still water and speed of the stream. Okay, so 40 as it is, 1 by x minus y I have assumed as a, so 40a plus 44 as it is, 1 by x plus y I have assumed as b, so b is equals to 10. This is my third equation. Now, again, what is my second equation? Sorry, this is 30 ma. 1 by x minus y is a, so instead of 1 by x minus y I am writing a plus 55. Instead of 1 by x plus y, I am writing b is equals to 13. Okay, this is the fourth equation. So what I can do here, observe how to solve a and b. Here I am having 30 and here I am having 40. 3 and 4 are, if I know the multiples of 3 and 4, I can do. I know that 3 4s are 12 and also 4 3s are 12. So I'll multiply the third equation with 4. Because 4 3s are 12, I'll get 120 here. I can make the coefficient of a as 120 and here also 3 4s are 12. So 3 into 40 will give me 120. So here also I am having coefficient of a as 120 and here also I am having the coefficient of a as 120. So when I subtract both the equations, they both get cancelled. So that only I am going to do. So what I am doing here, I am multiplying equation 3 with 4. Okay, 4 into equation 3. And I am so 4 into equation 3 means what will the equation become? 4 into 30. A plus 44b is equals to 10. Multiply with each term. 4 into 30. 4 3s are 12 and 1 0 I have. So I'll write 1 0. A plus 44 4s are. 44 4s are will give me 176b. Okay. And 4 10s are 40. This is my fifth equation. Now similarly I'll multiply equation 4 with 3 to get 120. 3 into equation 4. So 3 into equation 4 is 40a plus 55b is equals to 13. Okay, so multiply 3 with each term. 3 4s are 12 and 1 0 I have, so a plus 55 3s are 165b is equals to 13 3s are 39. So this is my sixth equation. Now observe. Here also I am having coefficient of a as 120 in the fifth equation and here also I am having the coefficient of a as 120 in the sixth equation. So as the coefficients of both are same, what I can do? I can subtract both the equations. Here I have plus 120a and here also I have plus 120a. If I add both equations 5 and 6, a will not get cancelled. For that reason I am subtracting equation 5 and 6. So equation 6 minus 5. That I am doing here. So how to subtract? First write the equation 6. 120a plus 165b is equals to 39. Then write the fifth equation. That is 120a plus 176b is equals to 40. Okay, that is my equation. Now subtraction means always change the signs. This is plus means this will become minus. 128 minus 128 will get cancelled. This is plus means this will become minus. What is 176 minus 165? 6 minus 5 is 1. 7 minus 6 is 1. 11. So 11b is equals to 39 minus 40. What is 40 minus 39? I know 40 minus 39 is 1. Okay. So 11b is equals to 1 or b is equals to 1 by 11 I got. How to get the value of a? Substitute this b in any one equation to find out a. Either substitute in first equation or second equation or third equation. I am substituting b in third equation. It is your wish. b is equals to 1 by 11 in equation 3. So what is my equation 3 I have? 30a plus 44b is equals to 10 I was having. Equation 3. So 30a as it is plus 44 as it is. What is b here? 1 by 11 is equals to 10. 11 ones are 11. 11 fours are 44. So I have 30a plus 4 ones are 4 is equals to 10. Or 30a is equals to plus 4 if it goes outside becomes minus 4. So 30a is equals to 10 minus 4 is 6. Or a is equals to 6 by 30. 6 ones are 6. 6 5s are 30. So I got the value of a as 1 by 5. So b is 1 by 11 and a is 1 by 5. But that is not my question. My actual equations were having x minus y and x plus y. So whatever I assumed, I'll equate that to a and b. 1 by x minus y is equals to a I had assumed. So 1 by x minus y as it is. What is a I have? 1 by 5. Right. So cross multiply. 5 into 1. X minus 5 into 1 is x minus y. 5 into 1 is 5. This is my 7th equation. Okay. Now what did I assume? 1 by x plus y to be? I assumed 1 by x plus y to be b. So 1 by x plus y, b I got is 1 by 11. Again cross multiply. X plus y into 1 is x plus y. 11 into 1 is 11. This is my 8th equation. Okay. Now observe the 7th equation and 8th equation. Here I have minus y, here I have plus y. If I add 7th equation and 8th equation, both can get cancelled because signs are opposite here. One is minus, other is plus. So add 7th equation and 8th equation. So I have x minus y is equals to 5. That I'll write. And then I'll write the 8th equation, that is x plus y is equals to 11. Plus y and minus y will get cancelled. Here I have plus means x plus x is 2x. And here also I have plus means 11 plus 5. 16. X is equals to 16 by 2. 2 ones are 2. 2 8s are 16. I got the value of x as 8. Now how to get the value of y? Substitute this x in any one equation, either 7th equation or 8th equation. I'll substitute this x is equals to 8 in my 8th equation, which is, instead of x plus y is equals to 11. So instead of x, what am I writing? 8. So 8 plus y is equals to 11, or y is equals to 11 minus 8. I know 11 minus 8 is 3. So I got y is equals to 3. So I got x as 8 and y as 3. So that only I assumed, right? Speed of the boat in still water I had assumed to be x, and speed of the stream I had assumed to be y. So what I will write finally? Therefore, solution is equals to x comma y. There is nothing but 8 comma 3. And then I'll write speed of the boat in still water is 8 km per hour. And then I'll write speed of stream is equals to 3 km per hour. Hope you have understood the concept on upstream and downstream and the concept on streams and boats. If you did, please hit the like button and also share the video with maximum number of your friends. Tell them to subscribe, and I'm going to post a video daily. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry that the video is a bit longer, but to give you maximum information.